Hi, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my channel. If you're living in your final years, as I am, then it is of utmost importance that you live on purpose and with a purpose. But today, I'm not talking necessarily about God's plan for your life, His purpose for you. I think we all know that it is of most important in our life journey to find that plan and to walk it out. But today, on my Legacy Living playlist, I want to talk to you about those things that take up and use our 24 hours. We all have 24 hours in each day, but it's up to us to decide how those 24 hours will be used. I'm talking about those daily, mundane things that we all have to deal with. Washing the dishes, vacuuming the floors, cleaning the bathrooms, and for some of us, calling a friend, and maybe even praying a prayer. And I can find myself in my own personal care mode that seems to go on and on and on if I let it. I battle taking time for myself. My mother taught me, and she thought that laziness was a great sin. So I grew up believing that every moment should be a productive moment. Now that I'm older, this body requires more care. I tried to move past my prior way of thinking and take time for myself to rest and recover, mostly from my calling that God has on my life, my purpose that is primary in my life, which is taking the good news of the gospel of Jesus to those who are incarcerated. You may not understand what all goes into a church service or a class inside prison, and that's okay. Not everyone needs to go into a jail or a prison. It's not a place I recommend for many to go for ministry, certainly not to stay a while. But I'm called by God to go in, so I go in whenever possible. But it takes times of preparation before I go. It takes time and energy to go in, and then it takes time to rest and recover when I come out. And it's in these times of rest and recover that I have to limit myself. Also, when I host my family celebrations, that takes time and energy to prepare, to present, and then to rest and recover from all the food, family, and fun. And I have to watch that I don't extend that rest and recovery to use up time that I need for other things that need doing daily. And do I dare tell you, as I was preparing for this video, I stopped and put away the dishes that I had hand washed, but had left drying on the countertop. And should I tell you? Well, they had been there for more than a day. But I got it done. I believe the things that we remember most in our elder years are those little moments, those small memories from daily life that fill our hearts and make us smile. It's sitting at the table after a meal and talking about the day. It's putting the kids to bed after a busy day of play. It's looking up at the night sky and pausing for a moment just to think about nothing. So I've mentioned God's plan for your life. and mundane daily tasks that need doing, and small, quiet moments. How do you decide what's most important? How do you decide what should be done? You decide what's most important for the moment. I was a stay-at-home mom as we raised our 3 children. Joe left early for work each day, and he wanted his supper on the table when he got home from work. So no matter the time when he arrived, I was prepared to serve our supper. It was after that supper that the kids returned to playing outside, and we sat around the table, and he talked. As a wife, I've always believed that it was up to me to find out what made my husband happy, what my husband wanted, and then provide it. So, after a busy day at his work, he needed to talk about his day. And what did I do? I sat listening. I didn't have much to say myself. I just allowed him to talk. Those memories are some of my best of our daily life together. As I watched him, listened to him, thanked God for him, and prayed for him. See, it was those times of sitting around the table that prepared both of us for an evening in which we could enjoy one another. 2 years ago, our family experienced a medical emergency. That event grabbed all my focus, for it was life-threatening. I had to give up one of my prison assignments for a space of time to be present at the hospital and later at the rehab. I gave it my all, and we experienced God's faithfulness. But it was for a moment. It was not forever. It just required my attention at the time. Last week, I shared that I was in mom mode. My daughter had some minor surgery, and I was her caregiver for a few days. Again, not forever, but for a space of time, I attended to her needs. I do keep God's calling on my life uppermost in my thinking. I prepare for my next time inside, whether it's preparing a sermon, writing homework assignments for class, or preparing a Bible study for death row to bring hope, love, and light into a dark place. But my normal everyday life goes on as well. I have to meal prep, especially now that it's just me. I have to cut grass since Joe's not here to cut it. I have to do all the little things that we used to share doing. Checking the doors before bed. Filling up the gas tank. It's on me now. Right now, at this moment, my most important thing, the thing I need to do, is to take the trash to the street. Tomorrow is trash day. I don't need to delay. I don't need to do it in the morning. I don't need to wait for the next pickup. I need to take the trash to the street now. So I'll wrap up today's encouraging you to check yourself out from time to time. Make sure you're getting the most important thing done. The most important thing for the moment. And then relax, knowing you're going forward bit by bit. Things are getting done, even in these later years of ours. We may be older, but we are getting better. If you're enjoying my videos, do me a favor. Please subscribe and check out each of my playlists when you have a chance. Thank you for watching today, and we'll be together again soon.